And yeah, I'm just going to start your reading right now. So the first card you have, your past, is the Ten of Swords. Yes, horrible. Nobody likes this card. Unless you're going to kill someone. Sorry, I should have said that. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, this is interesting because I'm seeing disagreements. I'm seeing a lot of bad feelings, a lot of not just disagreements, but someone saying some quite bad things or doing some quite bad things. The strange thing is, this is, I think these were memories of feelings and memories of things that had happened. I think maybe at this time you might have been looking back over some old things, some old situations, and looking back over how some people treated you, made you feel. I think there have been some people who've said and done some quite bad things to you. And you know, you normally don't sit around feeling sorry for yourself, but for some reason, a lot of these things started to come back into your head at this time. I think a lot of things were coming back at once. It wasn't just like, you know, you're going around and then you remember something suddenly and you think you feel a bit down and then you get over it. It wasn't like that. This was like a lot of these things were all coming back at the same time. And I think one of the big things was that this fear that you had. It was like you didn't want to go back. You did not want to go back to that time. You know, I think you always have this kind of fear of going backwards. You're always pushing things, pushing forwards. There's always this big fear. I always see this in your readings, and I feel that as well. I'm Aries. This fear of turning back, this fear of going backwards. You know, you don't want to be stuck in the past. You don't want to be stuck in a time warp. You have moved forwards physically, definitely, since all of this happened to you. And you've moved away on the outside, in the physical world. You're in a much better place than where you were at that time. But because you've pushed yourself so hard to move away from that, kind of in your efforts to do that, I think it's taken you so much concentration to do that, that maybe you haven't had the time to kind of stop properly and process everything. So things have changed on the outside, but maybe your insides, your emotions haven't caught up with what's happened on the outside. So yeah, you are working through this, whether you realise that or not. And that's probably why you're having all these memories coming back and these emotions, because I think it's just your emotions trying to catch up with what's happened to you on the outside. So I know I said this in your last reading, but just try to let all of this happen. Try and stay calm. I know it's not easy for you to stay calm when you're feeling like this. This is a process. It's happening anyway, whether you realise it or not, whether you want it to happen or not, it's happening. And the result of this eventually is going to be peace. It's going to be a feeling of calm inside yourself. Your insides are going to catch up. It's just taking time. You know, the only way you can change anything is to realize it's there. So when these things come up, these old memories, that means you know, your emotions are recognizing that. They're saying, okay, there's that, that's there. Okay, so now we can change that and we can take that away and move on from that. So I think that's kind of what's happening. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, you probably don't feel as if you're getting through anything right now. If you're still going through that, it probably feels quite bad for you. But it is going to manifest. You're going to have an inner settling. You know, your insides are going to settle. That's what I'm seeing. You know, you're going to do this eventually. So just trust that this is happening. Every time you have one of these terrible memories, terrible feelings, just say, okay, these are my emotions, bringing this up to the surface because I'm going through this process, and they're going to be taken away once they're brought up. So that's just to go, just think about that when you're going through that. I hope that doesn't sound crazy. So the next card you have your past is the Nine of Swords. Yeah. So again, I don't mean to make light of this. Maybe that sounded as if I was being a bit, you know, flippant about. I don't mean to, because I know this has been a big struggle for you. You know, you might have literally been losing some sleep over this, like this poor woman. And yeah, I think you have been feeling a bit tired and a bit run down as well because of all of this emotional energy that this is all taking up. I'm also seeing someone around you. Yeah, there's someone who's close to you. I'm not seeing a love connection. It's someone else. they feel a little bit left out. I'm actually seeing 3 people here, 3 people who are connected in some way. You're one of these people, obviously, and one of the other people, I think, was feeling a little bit left out, a little bit unaccomplished as well compared to you and this third person. You know, it's like, oh, you're both doing really well. What about me? You're doing fantastically well. You've got this going on, you've got that going on, you've got whatever else. I haven't, you know, poor me, you know, I'm not doing well. So they are going to get back on their feet again, if you know who this is. And yeah, this is someone who you really, really care about, someone you really care about. You've been through some ups and downs with them. You haven't always gotten along with them, but deep down you do care about them. So yeah, they might need some kind of help. They might need a helping hand from you at this time. They might not be the sort of person who asks for help. So if that all resonates with you, you might want to think about reaching out to them or asking if they need anything, if you haven't done that already, because I don't think they're the kind of person who's going to reach out to you. That's what I'm seeing now. So the last card you have for your past is the 3 of Cups. I love this card. So yeah, here's this group of 3. That's what I was saying, a group of 3 people. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know if this person's a relative. They might be, because what I'm seeing is you're very close to them. I was seeing that in the 9 of Swords, and now I'm seeing you, obviously this card's about having fun, playing around. So I think they might be a relative. Maybe you grew up with them. Maybe you played around together. You played. So yeah, that might give you a clue as to who this is if you don't know who this is. The other thing I'm seeing in this card's abundance, because that's what this card's about as well, you know, fruit and flowers and all of that. And these women are celebrating a harvest, you know, the grapes of harvest, and they're all drinking the wine, and so they're about to get their money coming in when they sell the wine. So I think the message here is there's more abundance coming in for you than what you have now. There's more coming in for you. Yeah, there's actually some money that's going to come to you from an area that maybe you haven't thought about yet. I think you might have had your mind on one area that you thought this money was going to come from, maybe, but it's actually going to come from a totally different area. That's what I'm seeing. It's going to catch you by surprise. You're going to go, oh, I didn't know that would happen. That's the kind of thing I'm seeing. I'm seeing a little bit of anxiety around this, a little bit of a few kind of up and down emotions around work or business things. I think the message in this card is to remind you again to just not put your emotions above logic, above your brain, not get so caught up in your emotions, because I was seeing you were doing that in the 10 of Swords, and I'm seeing that kind of thing again here. But this is around work related things, you know, because these women are holding their cups above their heads, so they're putting their emotions above their minds, above their brains, and you know, they're dancing around, they're getting carried away, they're sort of losing their heads. So that's what you might be doing, getting caught in your emotions, losing your head, getting emotional about work or business things. The right thing's going to come to you, and it's not going to be what you're expecting. That's what I'm seeing, but I think it is going to be a lot better than what you're expecting. I think you're expecting a certain thing to happen, and that's not going to happen. A completely different thing is going to happen. Sorry about that siren, it's very close. Go away. Thank you. So yeah, what's going to happen is in terms of abundance, in terms of money coming to you, it's going to be a lot better than what you're expecting, and it's going to come from a different source to what you're expecting. That's what I'm seeing now. Hope that makes sense. So, okay, so the first card you have your present is the Ace of Wands. So, okay. Now this is coming up really clearly for me. I'm seeing a huge amount of passion. I'm actually seeing a situation where you might have been trying to avoid someone in the past. I think you were trying to avoid this person. I think you're a bit annoyed with this person actually. But I think they're coming back, they're coming into your life, they're going to rush back into your life if they haven't already. And the feeling I'm getting around this is passion, huge, strong feelings of passion. It's very strong. I think you're going to try to resist this because I think this person really annoyed you in the past. This is powerful. This is powerful. The power of this connection is just going to be so strong. You will probably cave in eventually. You'll probably connect with them again, even though you don't want to. You know, you're such a determined person. If you want to do something, you'll do it. But on the other side, you know, of course, if you don't want to do something, you won't do it. You're so determined. You're so headstrong. You know, there could be a herd of elephants pushing you to do something, but you'd resist if you don't want to do that. So the power of this is extremely strong. That's showing me how strong the power of this passion is. Passionate energy. I don't think you're going to be able to resist this. I really don't. It's just so powerful. And no matter how much you want to resist this, and you're going to try, I can see that. I think deep down your subconscious might actually want this. That's what I'm seeing. Don't be angry. You know, if you didn't want this, if you didn't know this was powerful, if you didn't know this was here, you wouldn't be fighting so much. That's what I'm seeing. Obviously, it's very, very strong. So, yeah, and this is someone who's going to come back. This is someone who has annoyed you in the past. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so the next card you have your present is the World. So, yeah, this can be about new beginnings. And I think this is what you're going to be trying to resist. This is the passion. This is what's coming in. Look at this woman. She's floating in the sky. And that's what the early days of love, infatuation and all of that, that's what it feels like. I know, I felt like that myself. So that's what you're going to be feeling like. But I keep on seeing you trying to resist it. You're going to try to resist it. You know, I think you've got a lot of work you're dealing with. You've got other things you're going to be doing. You're setting things up for yourself. I think you just don't want that feeling distracting you, stopping you from what you need to do in your life. You know, love's so beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. I love that feeling. But it can also be an out of control feeling. And I hope this is going to make sense, but love's not tangible. You can't just say, well, I'll put this amount of work in and I'll get this out. It's not like a business. It's not like work. It's the complete opposite of that. You don't know where you're going to be. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know what you're going to do. You're going to be feeling like this one minute. Next minute might be different. They might be different. They might say, you know, it's completely kind of crazy for you. It's not, you can't control this. And this is what I always see in your readings. I see opportunities that come up, beautiful, beautiful people that come into your life, whether that's friends, colleagues, lovers. A lot of lovers come in and you resist it because you hate that out of control feeling. But I think this is a bit of a lesson that you need to learn. You cannot control everything. You can control some things, but not everything. So yeah, this is going to take you some time to come around to this. You're going to resist, but I am seeing you eventually caving into this. I am. Don't be mad. That's what I'm seeing. Don't be angry. Now, obviously, there's an element of free will here. So if you're super stubborn and you're absolutely wanting to resist this and you avoid them at all costs and, you know, you're horrible to them and you're mad at them and you're kind of slam the door in the face or whatever, of course they're going to go away. That's what I'm seeing. But I don't think you should run away from this. I absolutely don't think you should. This is a really strong passion, really strong connection. It has the potential to be a really super strong, beautiful relationship for you if you just let it in. And this has so much power. That's why you're going to be resisting it so much. So just think about that. Think about that. The last card you have for your present is the Six of Swords. Yes. Okay, so this is about, obviously this is about you walking away or sailing away from something in your boat. So, and this is something that's left a bit of a bad feeling behind for you. There's some kind of negotiation around this, some kind of talks or something. I'm getting this feeling of you kind of being really enthusiastic about this. You know, when this came along, when this thing first came along, you're kind of thinking, oh, this is really great. I think this is a good option for me. I might do this. And then I'm seeing this change. It's almost as if the wind suddenly went in the opposite direction and you had a completely different feeling about this. You kind of went in the opposite direction. So, and that's, and it wasn't just a cool change. It wasn't like, oh, the sun built up and it was hot and boiling and then there was a cool change. This was like a cold change. You went in the complete opposite, the absolute opposite direction to where you were before. And yeah, I think I saw something about this in your last reading. It was something like you were going along and you were kind of thinking this was a good thing for you. And then I think someone said something to you and kind of helped you out of this, or gave you advice, or switched your mind over, or something like that. So if this resonates with you, keep this person. If you have this person who's kind of switched you over or spoke to you or helped you with this, keep them around you, keep them in close contact. Because I think they're a really good help to you. They're a really good comfort to you as well. They might be a friend. It's someone you talk to quite a lot. So yeah, keep that person around you. Don't lose them. That's what I'm seeing in that. Okay, so the first card you have, your future, is the Fool, which I love. This is a fantastic card for you. So this is showing me you're really going to start to leave a lot of that old baggage behind that I was seeing in the Ten of Swords, which I'm really happy to see. You know you're bigger than that. You know you're more than that. You know you're more than what people have done to you in the past. You're you. You're bigger than all of that. You know, I think you've always known that logically. It's just a matter of your insides catching up to what's on the outside. And even though I think this situation in the Six of Wands, I think, sorry, not the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, even though that was obviously a really big disappointment to you, it was a big disappointment. I think now at this time you're going to be able to see this, that because you changed your mind about this, it's going to free you up to a lot of new things. Because I think for a while, when you had this on your mind, every other decision you make, even places you went, even things you did, everything that was on your mind had to kind of go around, or revolve around, I should say, that one thing that you had on your mind that you thought was going to happen to you. And it's not there anymore. It's gone away. It's been taken away. So now you're a lot freer. You're free to move wherever you want. You're free to do whatever you want. And I think you love being like that. You love being in the driver's seat. You love being in charge of things. And now you are. You don't have to revolve around this thing anymore. You can revolve around whatever you want, which is really, really good. And that's the essence of the Fool, is to be able to do whatever you want. And I think, you know, I think it's the right thing for you. I think you made the right decision there. So the next card you have in your future is the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing in this card. This is quite interesting, actually. I don't know if this thing was a job interview. It was something like that, I think. What this shows me is that you have a really good eye and you have a really good mind for a specialty thing that you're good at. And I think you're starting to really see that a lot more. I think you're starting to really see the value that you have in yourself. It's growing and your confidence is growing, and it's going to keep on growing now. That's what I'm seeing. I think you're probably still feeling a little bit down, a little bit deflated, because, you know, you thought you'd kind of built this thing up in your mind and then you said no, and it's like, oh, right, well, what do I have to look forward to now? That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. I just want you to see that this is a good thing that this all happened. This is really good. Again, what I'm seeing in the Fool, and I'm seeing that again here, it's going to open the door to a lot of better things. You know, I think there have been a lot of times in your life where you could only see what was in front of you. You couldn't really see the better things were around the corner for you. And this is one of those times again in your life. I know it sounds like I'm just saying, oh, better things are around the corner for you. I'm not just saying that. I'm not. I can see better things around the corner for you. And because, you know, this card's about contentment, abundance, growth, and above everything else, it's about manifestation. Look at these beautiful red roses that are framing this card. So I think what's happened is, because you have had your mind on this thing in the Six of Swords that you've kind of changed your mind on now, I think your manifestations have been a bit limited because you kind of were concentrating on that and focusing on that. And now that you're not focusing on that, you're wide open to manifest whatever you like. So, you know, don't limit yourself anymore. This is the time to open yourself wide open. You know, that thing that you turned your back on, I think it's nothing compared to what's in front of you. So open your imagination, open everything up for yourself. Don't ever limit yourself. Think, I can do this, I can do that, I want this, I want that. Go for it. Really, really, really go for it. And also relax in it. So because I'm seeing this all over this reading, that you're very, very emotionally stressed and you get emotionally attached to things. So try to just manifest what you want. Think, this is what I'm going to have. I'm going to have this. I know I am. Then let it go. Don't be too emotional. Don't be too stressed about it. Just let it go. It's going to happen for you. The last card you have for your future is the Seven of Cups. So yeah, I'm seeing a few things here. Obviously, this card's about choices. It can be about confusion as well. I think there might be some people around you who might be helping you. You might be asking them questions. They might be advising you. And it's fantastic to have people around you who really support you and care about you. There's a little bit of a warning in this. I think there might be some conflicting opinions, views around you. There might be some people giving you some different opinions, and it might be making you a little bit confused. So I think narrow it down, focus on just a few people. Definitely focus on that person that I was seeing in the Six of Swords, the person who kind of advised you out of this other thing. They're a fantastic person to have around you. So definitely have them as one of the people. You might even want to have them as the only person. I don't know, it's up to you. But definitely narrow it down to a few people. The other thing I'm seeing here is that passion again. It's going to really set you on a confusing tangent. It's going to really make you really kind of all confused and conflicted again. Again, just don't be all emotional about this. Look at all these cups and look at how confused this man is. Take your emotions out of this. I know it's hard with this passion that's going to come into your life. Just try and calm down as much as you can. See it for what it is. Sit back and just enjoy it. Don't think of it as anything serious at this time. Don't stress about this. I know you're going to try and resist it. And of course, if you really do resist it, they're going to go away if that's what you want. But, you know, I think you should just try and relax in this and try and relax and let this happen and just enjoy it. That's what I'm seeing. So Aries, I hope this resonated. I know it was a little bit confusing. I hope it wasn't too bad. But yeah, as you know, general readings can't always resonate with every single person. As you know, there's a car going past as well, lots of noise. So yeah, if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment if you'd like to. And thank you for watching.